it's Teresa with Scaly Addiction. So a lot of people have been asking me, why don't you do more YouTube content? Let me show you why. But before we do that, let me introduce you to Cliff right here. He is one of my Chinese water dragons. He has a lot of nose rub from the people before me didn't understand that Chinese water dragons don't understand barriers. So they'll actually do everything that they can to try to get out of their cage. So here he is looking all plump. He's up underneath his heat. That's the hottest part in his cage. And then he has the water feature down below. Just wanted to show him off. Why not YouTube? Well, one, I don't have a camera. This is my phone. I don't have the funds to be putting thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars into a camera that I'm gonna use for YouTube. My money goes into feeding my animals, which I have a ton of them, and I love that. Two, when you have as many animals as I do, this is Nubby right here. He was actually at PetSmart. They had him in a enclosure with a bunch of big beardies, and I got him for 20 bucks because they had bit off his tail. So anyway, when you have a bunch of animals, it takes a lot to take care of them. So videos aren't always the first thing on my mind. If you've been following me at all, this is Sheldon. As you can see, he left his leftovers from yesterday on the paper. He's hiding under here. He actually had his leg amputated a few weeks ago. So he's having to stay in here. We clean out the paper every day. And again, that takes more time. So now that we have him all cleaned up, he's got a little water dish in the corner because we can't yet soak that leg yet because it's still a nub and he's still got stitches in it, but he's doing great. But again, didn't have time to set it up on a tripod to be able to get that perfect shot for you. And then it takes time to sit here and get the perfect shot. This isn't perfect. His is my giant leaf-tailed gecko. He is one of two. And yeah, they're nocturnal, but I still have to check to make sure the plants are watered, that they have water, and also that they have enough food for that night when they wake up. They've got plenty of stuff to go hunt. Not to mention, I'm always going to find stuff that people don't want because I use it for my enclosures. I think that my reptiles need to thrive, not survive. And therefore, anytime somebody's giving something away that I'm thinking, wow, I could use that for a hide, or I could use that for their big enclosure, I go get it. I gotta be frugal with the petty stuff so that things such as food and lighting and the important stuff and vet bills, that's at the forefront of my attention. Now I know that we have grocery pickup availability, and that's all fine and dandy for when you're just picking a box off the shelf, but too many times these youngins that pick out my greens for my reptiles, they pick out the nastiest stuff. So yes, I have to go to the store a lot. If you know, I have sulcatas and red-footeds and beardies, and those all require fresh greens. And I gotta go pick them myself. So driving to the store takes 20 minutes. Here, driving to the store, and then back home. So we're 40 minutes. Then God only knows how long it's gonna take me in Walmart. And then of course the time that it takes to come to this wall of greens and figure out what exactly I need this week, because it's never the same. So there we have it, and that is just one day. So now we gotta go back, cut it all up, and disperse it. And did I mention that I have a full-time job? Yeah, one that I've got to clock in and clock out at. That's a whole nother thing. So let's talk about my full-time job real quick. I am a 911 operator, so for 12 hours a day, I listen to 911 calls, whether it's a medical call or a domestic violence call or whatever it may be. It's constant crying, screaming, yelling, just very high stress situations. So when I come home, I want to relax and see my reptiles and go tend to them because they're where they are, they're where I left them, and they give me peace. After 12 hours of craziness, my reptiles give me peace. And then of course, don't forget the birthday parties, the reptile shows. I do free shows for the libraries. I do shows for daycares and stuff like that on my days off. So it's a non-stop go, 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 go. And then there's the trip to PetSmart. Yep, that's what I got closest to me. So that random light burns out. I gotta go get a replacement light. And of course, you come out with a haul, you run into people you know, and then you get to talk about reptiles, and an hour later, you come out of PetSmart. And of course, while I'm going through my day, his prior clean cage is now no longer. So now we take another pause out of my day to clean him up yet again. And now we can move back on. And then, of course, don't forget the cages that have to be cleaned. So this is my scaleless Texas rat snake, and I have to clean out his entire substrate and everything, give him a whole fresh look. And yeah, that takes time too. Oh, and look, yet again, we're back here to clean him up. So in conclusion, why not more videos? I'm busy. I would love to do more videos, and I have some coming up for you. It's just a matter of me taking a moment out of my time to remember that you guys want to see more, want to hear more, and my life is not that exciting. I watch other YouTubers and they come up with all these things and they talk about the hours of editing, and mine takes like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm not doing this beautiful perfection. I'm not a movie producer. I'm just me. I am one person who loves animals, who loves teaching other people about animals, but sometimes that YouTube video falls by the wayside. So until next time, like, share, subscribe, follow us on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. We're all over the place. And guys, stay safe. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.